the recruiting for the junior summer internship starts probably halfway through your sophomore year if you're targeting top banks. I'm talking about the bulge bracket banks, the early boutique banks. Okay. I want to answer a common question that I get all the time from college students, which is, when is the best time for me to start preparing for investment banking recruiting? Okay, and it's a simple answer, actually. So the best time to start is actually as early as possible. As soon as you step foot on your college campus as a freshman, you got to start kind of thinking about doing the things that you need to do to set you up for success, right? The reason why you have to start so early is because nowadays the recruiting for the junior summer internship starts probably halfway through your sophomore year if you're targeting top banks. I'm talking about the bulge bracket banks, the early boutique banks. Okay, so you basically have that first year and a half in college to accumulate enough experiences and build up your resume so that by the time the applications open up, you're going to be a competitive candidate, right? So that's going to involve, getting relevant internships, which takes time to find, but also every internship you do is going to take several months, probably 2 to 3 months at a minimum, right? It also involves joining the relevant student organizations, right? And so you really only have 2 to 3 semesters from the time you start college to get into the best clubs. There's a lot of campuses have certain organizations that are kind of feeder programs into Wall Street, and so those are typically the clubs that you want to be a part of. And then again, like I said, just to find various internships, right? And so those are the 2 long lead time items. And then the other thing that you probably need to do and get a head start on, you don't need to start this part as early as freshman year, but I would say starting your sophomore year, you probably want to start networking with some of the bankers at these firms, so that not only do you have a really good resume by the time the applications open up, but you also have advocates on the inside who are willing to vouch for you and potentially help you get these interviews, right? Hopefully they'll give you a referral. And so because of those things, there's almost never a too early time to start, basically, right? Now, if you didn't start that early, like the next best time to start is yesterday, right? And so wherever you are now in college, even if you're a sophomore or a junior or even a senior, depending on what your situation is, you may or may not still be able to catch up. Now, in general, I'm not going to lie, the later you start, typically the worse your result's going to be, right? But that doesn't mean you can't get into investment banking. It just means that you might not have the entire opportunity set available to you, because maybe by the time you're ready, maybe the bulge bracket banks are done recruiting already, or the elite boutique banks are done recruiting already, but you might still be able to get to a middle market bank, right? Or you might still be able to get into a regional boutique bank, right? It just depends. And there's still a lot of other banks out there that do really, really good work and will give you a very good learning experience. But of course, all else equal, try to start as early as possible, because then you're not going to have to rush through everything, and you're going to be able to do a much better job and become a much more competitive candidate. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense to you guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or my team, and we're happy to tell you more. Okay? Hey there, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're looking for more customized advice that's tailored for your specific situation, then I invite you to book a free strategy session with our team at the link below. We'll talk to you soon.